No, it's been a long time.
Liam is 35 years old now.
Probably like 2002 was the last time I was here.
But as he, his wife, and 5-year-old daughter showed us around his old neighborhood, the local playground,
That's Daddy's name.
and the sidewalk where Liam wrote his name.
My whole neighborhood and friends and I, we used to trick-or-treat at Robin Williams' house.
The childhood memories of growing up in San Francisco's inner Richmond came rushing back. It was a world away from where he was born, the jungles of Brazil.
I knew I was adopted, but didn't ever feel that I was special or different in any way.
Court documents show he was brought here and legally adopted in San Francisco by parents who are now deceased.
I went to school, played sports, friends, got married. Never thought for a second, like, this would be of question.
Life changed when Liam had to get a security clearance from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security for his job. Only then, after more than 3 decades living as if he were a U.S. citizen, did Liam officially learn what he never in his wildest dreams imagined. He wasn't a citizen.
I lose sleep over it. It's really nerve-wracking.
I think as the adopted child of 2 U.S. citizens, he is inherited certain rights that he's being denied right now.
Liam's wife, Danny, started digging. She found a box in a shed with hundreds of documents, including legal adoption papers, school records, Social Security records.
Our feelings of love and bonding are such that we very much experience him as our own child.
She talked to people who knew Liam's adoptive parents and to old relatives back in Brazil.
The looming threat of our family being torn apart is terrifying.
Through her research, Danny discovered Liam was never given a legal document to enter the U.S.
We simply can't find these records for Liam. We don't know if they exist. We don't know if they don't. See their little baby daddy there.
We spent months confirming Liam and Danny's story, and in the process we learned they aren't the only ones facing this dilemma.
It's that constant fear of, am I next?
Joy Kimalesi is an international adoptee, too, who has struggled to get citizenship for 27 years. She serves as program director for the Adoptee Rights Campaign.
You are caught in a quagmire, a legal quagmire that is impossible. It's impenetrable, and you cannot fix it.
The Adoptee Rights Campaign's recent national report to Congress estimates that between 25,000 and 49,000 people adopted from 1945 to 1998 remain in legal limbo.
We came here as a matter of foreign policy. We didn't bring ourselves here. We didn't broker our own adoptions. We are here legally.
It is a complex process.
Susanne Lawrence serves as special advisor for children's issues at the U.S. Department of State in Washington, D.C.
You acknowledge these gaps exist, and there are thousands of people who aren't citizens because the proper paperwork wasn't filed when they were children.
Yes, we are absolutely aware of it.
Lawrence says that while Congress passed a law in 2000 to fix this problem, children brought to the U.S. before 2000, like Liam, remain in legal jeopardy because current law does not address their situation retroactively.
How's it possible a child brought into the country, never made a citizen, now faces deportation? How is that possible? Is that a broken U.S. system?
I think a lot of times people come home with their child and they're a new family, or they have a child to take care of, and they perhaps didn't go through the process, the final steps that they needed to take to get the citizenship for that child.
Liam and Danny took their case to Senator Dianne Feinstein's office.
My hope is that us coming forward can provide some clarity to our situation.
The proposed Adoptee Citizenship Act of 2018 would have patched the holes in the current U.S. immigration law, but that proposal died in Congress last September.
I, would lose everything that I've spent my life here building.
Now, because of those flaws in current U.S. law, the Adoptee Rights Campaign report says as many as 15,000 additional people adopted from 1999 to 2016 are also at risk of reaching adulthood without U.S. citizenship. Susanne Lawrence at the State Department tells me her office is hopeful that Congress will eventually step in and fix this hole in the law to prevent this legal limbo.
Okay, let me see if I can follow this. He does have a Social Security
That's
number.
right.
His
He's
wife's
worked-
a U.S. citizen. His kids are U.S.
He's
citizens.
grown up as a U.S. citizen, and he's a medical assistant. He has to take blood
So
for
there was a
drug
security
testing.
clearance. What was
he
that
had
about?
to go to an oil refinery, which is a national security risk. He had to pass a security check, and only then, at 35 years old, did he find out, uh-oh, I'm not a citizen.
What a shocker. to find
Absolutely, he was stunned. And the family.
When do they get some answers here? In years from now?
Well, it could be months, it could be years. But that's right. They and 40,000 others are waiting on Congress.
Thank you, Stephen. Very interesting. If you have a story tip for Stephen Stock or anyone else in our investigative unit, give us a call. You see the numbers here, 888-996-TIPS, or our website, NBCBayArea.com/investigations.